Oh yes, we're gonna talk about Interstellar now. We finally got to it, people. What's that out there? Oh shit, here come the fanboys. Oh, here they come. Bolt the windows, man. Lock the door. Just keep them at bay. People, just hold on. Just hold on. Let us finish. Come on now.
Can I finish?
We had the Nolan fanboys talking about how Interstellar is going to be the best movie ever.
Ever?
Flip side is that you got the anti-Nolan fanboys. It's like they don't really dislike Christopher Nolan. They like The Dark Knight. You know, they're cool with that. But they hate those fanboys. They said, you've driven me to dislike Christopher Nolan.
I know.
Is there no voice of reason here, Martin?
There has to be a voice of reason. Is someone who can rise above both tides.
Now, we have Matthew McConaughey, who plays Cooper, who was once a great astronaut, Martin. But now that the Earth has turned into one giant dust bowl, he has to be a farmer. He has to help out. However, when mysterious forces in his own home leads him to his old colleague, played by Michael Caine, he's told there's a wormhole set up by fifth dimensional beings, Martin. Beings that we can, they're so advanced, they got an extra dimension on them.
Yeah.
And now they set up this wormhole that might help us find another planet to inhabit. That very same week, he finds himself being an astronaut again and being sent into space, much to the dismay of his daughter, Murph, who says, if you leave me, Daddy, I will hate your ass forever.
I don't care if you're trying to save me and the rest of civilization. You leave here, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck Earth. So Matthew McConaughey goes to space and hopefully he will save the world. But will he return to ever see his family again? Now, Martin, I just want to start out. I think Christopher Nolan, just by virtue of his ambition, is a brilliant filmmaker.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that he's an amazing, one of the most talented filmmakers that we have out there. There's also times when he feels like he's just talking too fucking much.
See, you talking shit about this movie. I'm going to tell you right off, I love this movie.
Okay.
I love this movie.
Okay.
Wait, it's 3 hours, right?
Yes.
All right. I love 2 hours of this movie.
Yeah, okay.
This movie, it's Gravity, it's Sunshine, and it's Inception. And those are all three good movies. So, hey, there's nothing wrong with pulling from those three movies. But there is something wrong with actually putting all three of those movies together in one and not cutting anything out of them.
Now, let me just get to some of the good things in this. The cinematography goes without a doubt saying that it is amazing.
It is.
This is some of the most jaw-dropping cinematography that I've seen. Christopher Nolan can make dust look amazing. He can make dust look like dust you ain't never seen before. Space in this movie, it looks real. It looks beautiful. And like I say, he do some shit that we ain't had no wormhole that we been to. We ain't been near wormhole. But you know what? This movie made me believe that we did.
Oh yeah.
The cinematography in this on IMAX, it looks so good that let me tell you something. Wait, hold on. He looked. Martin, I can tell Martin loves it because when Martin's excited, Martin he's ready to talk.
No, I thought I could slip something in while you talking, but go ahead.
No, I like the way you said. I thought I could slip something in while you talking, not like while I can wait for you to finish talking.
No, I mean in between your breaths. But go ahead.
I like the way this is why I gotta talk fast because I ain't even finished a sentence and Martin's like over there just waiting and shit. It's like sometimes I'm over here just filibustering and getting blue and shit. And yeah, Christopher Nolan make a good movie and the cinematography is really incredible and the acting is and the cast is really good and then with space and Martin's over there waiting. Yeah, you gotta stop breathing at some point.
You gotta take a breath sometimes. It's a leftover from the days when there were 4 or 5 of us. You had to get your joke in there.
God damn, it's like we fight for scraps and shit.
We fight for that last bit of air in the space capsule.
The thing with the movie is that they don't tell you what's happened. They don't let you know why there's all this dust or why the ecosystem is broken down. All you know is that people ain't got nothing else to eat but corn.
Because if they told you why, people would go like, "Oh, you got a political agenda. You one of them what do you call them? Environmentalists."
Environmentalists, yeah. You believe in all that climate change and shit like that.
Yeah, so, and it never says that's what it is.
So Christopher Nolan said, you know what? I ain't gonna say shit.
Right.
And guess what? People still said, look, he ain't believing all that climate change. You're like, man, I ain't even said shit about climate change. I just said people eat corn.
Yeah.
That's all. You said that you thought that this is like
I said Gravity, Sunshine, and Inception.
See, I look at this. I say, you know what? Really, Scott, sit your ass down. Let Christopher Nolan do an alien movie. In fact, you know what?
And let Ridley Scott come back in and edit it down so it's not 3 hours long.
That's a good trade-off there, because the costumes in here and the inside of the ships, they look like the most dramatic parts of Alien.
Yeah.
Also, y'all done gassed Christopher Nolan's head up so much. He's like, shit, I'm gonna be the next Kubrick. This is my 2001, and for a certain point, it is.
Yeah, it is one of those things.
The scope of space and everything
it captures the scope of space. It captures that feeling of you being out there, in a terrain that's, well, not even terrain, it's like land, but you're in an area where you don't really know what's going on.
In the end of the film itself, the reason why I like the mindfuck part of the end of the movie is because it's a simple mindfuck. You're not telling me theories and shit. Sometimes my mind is like a one-night stand. I don't need no complications.
Uh-huh.
I don't need a relationship. I just need you to fuck my mind for just a little while, and then I can go. Uh-huh. Because the movie plays with things like relativity of time. They're on a planet at one point, and every hour that they're on that planet, it's 7 years.
Yeah.
And he's like, shit,
I'm trying to get back home to my daughter before she dies.
He's like, man, when I get back to Earth, my girl's gonna be hot and the same age as me. I don't know how to handle that shit because I still want to fuck her right now.
That's not
no, that's not true. That's not in the movie. It's science fiction leaning on hard science.
Yeah.
And you go see this, and it's some magical shit. I mean, by the time at the end of the movie comes along, you might as well be hanging on Asgard with Thor.
It is that thing where, like, yes, at 2 hours, I mean, like the movie top, it's all together, it's like 2 hours and 49 minutes. And a good 2 hours and 20 minutes of it, I was loving. And it gets to that part of the movie, that last 20 minutes, where I'm like, this is where it does the thing where I want to forgive it. But it's making it too hard, and I can't in good conscience just turn a blind eye to that.
This is the lesson. No matter how great your director is, they could have directed the greatest movie in the world. Put a chain on them.
Yeah.
Do not let them fucking have free reign.
No.
Because there's a brilliant movie here. If they just took chunks out of it, this would be an amazing film. I'd be right there with you fanboys. I'm like, God damn, this is incredible. This is the new 2001.
The editing needed to come in the script phase, not so much in the movie phase. Because most of the stuff in the movie, it's there for a reason. I get it. And the feeling of space travel being long and slow, you're supposed to feel that. Where the characters are just doing exposition. We're just walking you through this. We're explaining everything to this guy. But really to the audience, we're just setting up our rules here. And I feel like those are clumsy. Like, for me to like be able to really like see them for what they are, they almost kind of take me out of the movie.
The studio is behind this too, man. They're behind this whole thing of let him do what he wants to do, and then we're going to push this to just almost convince people that this is going to be Academy Award material, Oscar material. Because man, they don't even want to give us clips.
Oh, really?
It's like, man, y'all.
There's not like there's a bunch of spoilers.
They gave me some of the lamest clips. They gave me two. Like, man, look at this. We want to see Matthew McConaughey in space. No, we got Jessica Chastain in a dirty ass, dusty kitchen.
Oh, this scene?
Yeah.
Lois, I have a friend who.
Will you shut the fuck up? I can go home and sit in dust. Watching this clip right here. I like the way that kid was coughing there, because that kid is like you, Martin.
Lois, I have a friend who.
Martin, shut up! God damn it! Let me finish. He was just like, yeah, Martin, shut up. Let Corey finish, man. Martin, give your rating first. I have a reason. Go ahead.
Well, okay. The thing is, I give this movie a matinee, and it's a weird matinee in as much as I say, if you're going to see this movie, you need to see it in IMAX. You're cheating yourself otherwise. There's so much you're just going to miss out that is there for you. Plus, they don't do IMAX movies matinee, so I don't know what to tell you, really. Hey, if you could pay full price for the movie and then have your alarm set so that at 2 hours and 15 minutes you just get up and leave and decide, like, that's good enough and I hope it worked out, then that'd be the ultimate experience.
Or you can be like me. If you can actually time a nap in certain parts of the movie, because I ain't gonna lie, when they were drifting in space, my head was drifting a little bit too. In fact, I know people saw me, my silhouette, because although they're doing this shit, trying to use my hand as a pillow.
When it seemed more like it was, actual hard science, I was okay with that, because it's like, hey, that's part of it. But the more it leaned towards science fiction, the more I was like, Well, you didn't really have to make space real time.
No. Yeah, he went to that planet where he aged 7 years. So did I when I walked out. Hey, look, I got a little more gray in my beard after I watched this movie, man. That wasn't there before I went in. Shit, if that movie had been 30 minutes long, I would have been going, hey, Martin, what did you think of the motion picture? Huh? Boy, you hear me? Huh? Oh, Negro, shut up. Give me some corn. This movie's very dry when it's so heavy on science, and then it gets very dry when they ask you to take all this hippie stuff seriously at the end of it.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I think is Nolan's kind of his fault, is that he just approaches things so seriously. This is science fiction. There should be a little fun to it.
Right.
There's even a robot sidekick in here, and you're like, yeah, I ain't got nothing fun in this thing.
Well, yeah. It did seem like the robot sidekicks were cracking jokes, but the sound was such that I could barely hear what they were saying.
Yeah. Really, when you don't come out with something heavy with the science and something as light as love rules all at the end, you really do need to lighten up a little bit. And for that, it makes it so uneven that I cannot help but give this. I can't help but give it a matinee.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I got something else.
Okay. What you got?
Now, if you go to see it at IMAX, you are in for a great experience.
Yes, you are.
You've been warned of the time. You're getting almost 3 hours of movie.
That's true.
Just enjoy the spectacle of it. Just enjoy floating in space when those times come. For IMAX, you have no choice but to pay an expensive price. So it's a full price there. Just the regular theater is where I would say it's a matinee.
Yeah, you're right. Put the pitchforks down. Douse the torches.
Oh shit! It ain't doing it.
That's not doing it. They're not going for it.
Shit! Even Billy Bones is on my ass about this. Hey man, shit! I'm sorry. Fuck you, Corey.
Right.
Hey, he really is holding on to me. Hey man, let me go. Look at him. He's like, y'all, you ain't going nowhere. Hey man.